2024 is about to be men's fashion's biggest year yet because I feel like finally we're gonna see a culmination of all of the hottest trends that we've seen throughout time and finally become popular all at the same time through the help of social media, industry titans, celebrities, influencers, and so on. I think everybody's gonna finally place a heavy importance on personal style rather than what's poppin', and we're finally gonna see the most interesting, eclectic mix of styles than we've ever seen on the fashion landscape. I'm talking heritage style, I'm talking gorp, I'm talking opiumcore, I'm talking skater, I'm talking everything is gonna become popular, and all of these subcultures or groups are gonna come together and breathe a new life into menswear. This is something that I've been waiting for a very long time because trend fatigue really has worn pretty much all of us out. I mean, just 4 or 5 years ago, everybody started really wearing baggy jeans and baggy pants again, and usually the trend cycle is about 10 to 12 years before you start to see a shift or a complete revolution of trends. But now 4 or 5 years in, people are starting to theorize whether or not skinny jeans are gonna come back already. Are they already back? And to be honest, I'm really tired of it because I just copped the whole new wardrobe of relaxed fit pants, and I feel more at home in the relaxed fit stuff than I did in the skinny slim stuff. But that's just it. That's the idea. People are gonna finally be able to find what they're looking for without being bogged down by trends, see what they really enjoy, see what really works for them, and it'll look just as good on them as something that might otherwise be trending at a specific point in time. And this is because trend fatigue has really bogged us all down, and everybody's just kind of yearning for something that makes them feel and look good and maintain a certain level of comfortability. And with that, things are becoming more expensive than they ever have, so people are starting to buy less but invest in quality and really kind of maximize what they already own, which is also a contributing factor into personal style. And the thing is, there really is a lot of things that you could do to improve your own personal style and to take things that you've owned for years and years and repurpose them into an outfit that is seemingly fitting for the times. This is something that I personally do with the 3 key steps to improving your style, which we're going to talk about today. And this is great for someone who's just getting into menswear and doesn't necessarily know how to put an outfit together. And it's just as great for someone who kind of wants a refresher or who just kind of wants a little bit of a menswear cheat code, especially if you're transitioning between styles or you just want to try something new. So with that being said, here are my 3 menswear cheat codes to help improve your personal style. The first menswear cheat code that I want to talk about is layering. Understanding the basics, understanding the principles of what it means to be a master layerer. Time and time again through fashion history, you always see that the more layers that you have, the more lines that are associated with your silhouette, the better you look, the more regal you appear, the more intricate your outfit is. Subconsciously, the better you look, the richer you look. And this is why layering is one of my favorite things in menswear, because it is the easiest medium for you to really express yourself and provide a color story, a silhouette story, and just really see, do you like things that are slim? Do you like things that are flowy and relaxed? Do you like things that are rigid, more structured? This is that true showcase, that true medium for someone to really express their own personal style. So I always recommend that you get acquainted with learning the basics and the principles of layering. Basically, here, long coats are going to be your best friend for outer layers, especially during the winter time, because these long coats and these long jackets really add a lot of visual interest. They also help bring a lot of proportion, and again, subconsciously, the longer the coat, the richer you appear. This is why I've always been a fan of long coats, especially since they happen to be some of my own most complimented garments in my wardrobe. And it also kind of makes it easier for inner layers to be added because you don't really necessarily have to worry about if the inner layers are going to appear longer than the outer layer. So with these long coats, I love pairing together overshirts or even casual shirts, maybe some jackets, over cable knit sweaters, turtleneck sweaters. Sometimes even just a plain heavyweight t-shirt will really do you good. Like, let's say something under a denim western shirt and then a nice unstructured overcoat over it, or maybe even a trench coat or raincoat. You kind of see where I'm getting at here. And I get it, if long coats aren't your thing, you could also do something like, let's say, a nice kind of shorter crop jacket with a nice turtleneck under it and maybe a denim western shirt in between. It doesn't even have to be denim, it could be velvet, it could be a stripe. But basically, the principle to make this work is you always want to make sure that your innermost layer is always tucked in, and sometimes you even want to tuck in the mid layer as well, because this is going to help create clean lines, visual interest, and is going to add a little bit more needed structure to make sure that your outfit is going to look well kept. Layering doesn't necessarily have to mean too many layers, but as long as it's done right, this rule will always serve you well. The second cheat code that I want to talk about that's a little bit more difficult is you really want to develop a color story within your wardrobe, because you want to make sure that you buy right pieces that work with each other very seamlessly and with minimal thought. So this way you're not always stressed out when you wake up and you're trying to figure out how to get dressed. Me, myself, personally, I find that my wardrobe mostly is comprised of earth tone pieces because they're so easy to work with, and they're also kind of easy to bring in pop colors from other color stories because earth tones kind of read as neutrals. I'm talking tans, I'm talking olive greens, I'm talking sandstones, whites, ivories, like these real kind of neutral tones that are very warm but still kind of muted, very vintage, because these are really easy to match together. And I feel like the earth tone color story is the easiest story to start branching out into other color stories. It's kind of like the gateway to finding the color story to your whole wardrobe, which is why I usually recommend people start with earth tones and then kind of move on from there and see where your style takes you, unless you're going for more of a black and white theme or something more monochrome like black, white, navy, and dark gray, which is also cool. It's just never been me. You could also go with kind of like a jewel tone theme, which is more rich and vibrant, cooler tone colors such as purples, emerald greens, burgundy reds, royal blues, even oranges and yellow. But jewel tones are another very fun kind of color scheme to play around with, especially if you really love flamboyancy or vibrancy. And quite frankly, one of my favorite colors is definitely emerald green. I mean, even teals kind of work in this kind of scheme. It is a little bit more advanced to pull off, but it is a very beautiful and rich looking color story. Another color story that I've really been interested in, that someone on my TikTok told me that I should get into, and it's called pale wave, where you're really taking these retro pastel kind of colors and centering your whole wardrobe around it. And I'm talking very light dusty blues, dusty pinks, tans, dusty yellows, basically a whole dusty kind of Pantone kind of color scheme is really what pale wave is built around. And this is something that works especially well for darker and olive skin tones. And this is the type of style that really depends on the color as opposed to the silhouette to bring visual interest, which is a really very admirable skill if you're able to do that, especially considering that a lot of these colors are kind of hard to find. But this is a really gorgeous color story that is so enthusing to me. And it seems like the secret to this kind of color story is lighter wash jeans, because I see a lot of these types of outfits with light wash jeans. But yeah, I've really been enthused by pale wave recently, and you might see a shift in 2024 in my own personal style. Now, for the last menswear cheat code that I want to talk about to help you improve your style is you always want to make sure that you invest in high quality basics. And that doesn't necessarily always mean buy the most expensive basic item. It just means make an educated purchase. Do your research, take some time, read some blogs, watch some videos, not even just my videos, but so many other videos out there from other YouTubers that I really love that quite frankly know a lot more about this stuff than I do when it comes to buying t-shirts, when it comes to buying jeans, when it comes to buying basic dress shirts, when it comes to buying jackets. Because the thing is, with high quality basics that you could have in your wardrobe for years and years and years to come, whenever you buy a pop statement piece, or you buy something from the thrift that you really like, or you buy something from eBay, these basic quality items are going to really help tie together the outfit with the piece that might not necessarily be 100% quality, or might just be really old because you got it from the thrift. But these high quality basic pieces, you do notice a difference from the cheaper ones to the higher quality ones. And that difference is going to make or break your outfit when pairing with different pieces. And this is the secret to really making anything look good. You ever notice that sometimes there's that guy who can literally make anything look good, or that woman who can make anything look good? I get this compliment all the time, and the reason is because I invest in high quality basics that really help transform the look, the connotation of every outfit. And as stupid as it sounds, high quality basics have a certain look, they have a certain way of drape, they have a certain sheen, they have a certain silhouette, a certain type of construction. I mean, all the way down to the texture, and you really can see texture. All of these things play a subconscious note that are really going to transform your fit and either make it look expensive without having to be, or make it look cheap no matter how much money you spent. And like I said before, not everything that's super expensive is good quality, and not everything good quality has to be super expensive. So making sure that you invest in the right quality jeans, the right quality t-shirts, the right quality jackets, the right quality dress shirts, pretty much everything that can can be worn on the daily. You just want to make an educated purchase. And I promise you, you're gonna feel different, you're gonna look different, the reception is gonna be different, and this is really going to become the backbone to your personal style. And ideally, you're gonna have these garments for a very, very long time. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the love and support, and I appreciate that we hit 3K. Y'all really killed it, and I can't even believe we hit 3K a day after my birthday. Like, that's crazy. Best birthday gift that y'all could have given me, and I really can't wait to see where we're gonna be my next birthday, and hopefully I start getting to meet some of y'all soon. And this has just been so much of a fun journey, something that I really appreciate, and I've got so many more fun videos planned on the docket, so stay tuned. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys kind of improve your own style, or just kind of got you guys thinking a little bit. So with that being said, thank you guys again, and I'll see you next week.